This is my first deck of Paldea Evolved. Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And as you can see, my first deck I am calling Exeggutor Swings, because this is all about Alolan Exeggutor V swinging as big as it can anywhere on the field. And it does that by using Forretress EX. That's right, Forretress EX with the Exploding Energy attack, where once during your turn you may search your deck for up to 5 basic grass energy cards, attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like, then shuffle your deck. If you searched your deck in this way, this Pokemon is knocked out, which does give your opponent 2 prizes, but you just accelerated 5 energy, which could be insane. And we are, of course, attaching that energy to Alolan Exeggutor V here with that head swing attack. This attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for each grass energy attached to this Pokemon. So that can be damage dealt to a benched Pokemon as long as they don't have Manaphy out. And you can actually use boss's orders to trap something in the active they don't want to attack with, and then hit the bench and KO their attackers on the bench. And it's extremely fun. And it really messes with people. Ideally, Alolan Exeggutor can be hitting for 360 damage onto the bench. Here's how. Alolan Exeggutor V has a first attack, Growing Tail. For a single grass energy, you flip a coin. If heads, search your deck for 5 grass energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck. So, let's say you're going second, right? First turn, attach a grass energy, hit heads on Growing Tail, attach 5 energy onto Alolan Exeggutor V. It now has 6 energy attached to it. Your opponent's turn goes. It's very hard to KO a 240 HP Pokemon, especially if you don't get that new tool onto Alolan Exeggutor that increases its HP by 50. So 240 is really hard to KO. They probably won't be able to. On your second turn, you get to evolve into Forretress. One of your Pinecos that you played before evolve into Forretress. You use the Exploding Energy to attach 5 more energy onto Alolan Exeggutor V. You're at 11 energy. Then you attach 1 from hand, and you have a total of 12 energy on Alolan Exeggutor V, and Head Swing will then do 360 damage anywhere on the field, which is just insane. To make it even more insane, we are playing a 1-1 line of Kricketot and Kricketune. Kricketune has the Swelling Tune ability, where your grass Pokemon in play gain 40 more HP. So Alolan Exeggutor could be sitting at 280, but if you attach, there it is, Bravery Charm to Alolan Exeggutor, giving it 50 more HP, you're looking at 330 basic 2 prize Pokemon that can hit the bench for 360 damage. Yeah, that is why this is the first deck I am building out of Paldea Evolved. I thought of this the second I saw Forretress EX. I've always wanted to do something with Alolan Exeggutor V, and this is it. And we also play 1 copy of Lumineon V to help us find stuff, and then at some point throw a Bravery tool on there, because 170 is extremely low HP, 220 is a bit better and harder to boss KO in a way. So yeah, we've got all this stuff going on. You are going to be limited because you are giving up 2 prizes with Forretress EX. You don't really want your Alolan Exeggutors to be KO'd, and it's hard to prevent, but we are playing Lucky Ice Pop to try to heal as much damage as possible. You can heal quite a bit with these item cards just by flipping heads on Lucky Ice Pop. And if it sounds like we're flipping a lot of coins, you're right, we are. That's just the nature of this, kind of. We are playing 16 energy, that way we can accelerate plenty of energy. We are also playing 2 copies of Energy Recycler, because if you do get 12 energy onto Alolan Exeggutor and that thing gets KO'd, While your opponent was trying to KO that Alolan Exeggutor, you should be setting up a second one on your bench, just manually attaching each turn. We also play Gardenia's Vigor, just one copy of it. The Lumineon can help you search it out, to try to accelerate a little bit more energy there. But we'll need Energy Recycler to put energy back into the deck, so we have enough energy to power up the second Alolan Exeggutor V. We are playing 4 copies of Ultra Ball. That is all of our Pokemon search, because we wanted to put effort into other things in the deck happening. We have 4 copies of Judge to try to disrupt your opponent. 3 copies of Escape Rope, because if they boss up something you don't like, you need some way to swap it out, and it doesn't matter if their Pokemon's on the bench, you can still attack it with Alolan Exeggutor V. Again, as long as they don't have Manaphy out. Then we've got 3 copies of Roxanne, because I think it's a funny card. Most likely your opponent will not be down to 1 prize, so I didn't see Iono as being extremely great here. You're going to be probably ahead on prizes pretty quickly when you are taking big Pokemon V KOs on the bench. And yeah, so 3 copies of Roxanne. 4 copies of Professor's Research just to help you dig. I already mentioned the 3 copies of Bravery Charm. 1 copy of Arven can help you find your Bravery Charm and an item, which is probably going to be Lucky Ice Pop or Ultra Ball or Escape Rope. And 2 copies of Boss's Orders. I feel like that's pretty common. So let's go ahead, test this deck out so I can show you how it kind of functions. One thing I forgot to mention is Alolan Exeggutor V does not need 12 energy on it. I mean, sometimes you'll need that. You'll need to be KOing big V maxes, put them on the bench. That way you have some time, and then you're KOing big V maxes, right? And taking 3 prizes in a single KO. But more likely you're going to be focusing on basic Pokemon V. Not V Stars, Pokemon V. Pokemon that they haven't set up yet, that they might be soon. And if you are focusing on that, you're going to want to be, probably have around 7 energy on Alolan Exeggutor V. 7 energy will let you do 210 damage, which is a good number. We would prefer 220, but 210 is still a good number. And here we are playing against a Lunastone deck, which is not exactly an easy matchup for us, but we can work with it, right? So I'm going to use Ultra Ball here, discard. I'm going to Professor's Research, so it really doesn't matter. Those 2. Grab our Alolan Exeggutor V, and then I will attach an energy to it and Professor's Research. Now I am kind of hoping to hit a Escape Rope off this. I did not hit one, but I have another Alolan Exeggutor V and a Pineco. And then I do have a Grass Energy, so I can attach and retreat. I really wanted to attack this turn, so I could try to do the Growing Tail. But next turn, most likely we'll find one of our other 2 copies of Forretress EX. We discard 1. And that's why I play such heavy numbers of Forretress EX and Pineco. We gotta find them, you know. Alolan Exeggutor may be the star, but Forretress is the way the star works, you know. So I said you know a lot there. And you guys don't know. You were just introduced to this deck. So we do have a Lumineon V. I don't know what I would search for with a Lumineon V this turn that would really make a difference, because we are really trying to go for a evolution Pokemon here. Alright, what do we get? Oh, now we get Escape Rope, so I don't have to waste my grass energy trying to retreat the Kricketot. I can just go ahead and play that. My opponent will do stuff. Greninja, beautiful. That's a great one to put up there. And we will Professor's Research. And the great thing about this match here, oof, we did not get Forretress. How sad. Is that we actually don't have to hit that hard. Now, they might play the Mewtwo. And in that situation, you would want to hit a little bit harder. Oh, we get Tails on Growing Tail. One of the worst things about that. But we weren't going to grab any KOs with 60 damage, so it's fine. There's the Mewtwo. Okay. Ooh, Cross Switcher coming down. They They cross-switch up the Alolan Exeggutor V. Now, we do have one more Escape Rope. That might be able to get our other Alolan Exeggutor V into the active. But, yeah, we'll see what happens. We could just attach to this one and then use Forretress, get 6 energy on this, and still take, like, Radiant Greninja or KO the Lunatone that's got all the energy on it, sort of thing. We get Kricketune, that's going to increase all of our health. You'll see this benched Alolan Exeggutor now has 330 HP. That's pretty awesome. Professor's Research here. Wow, we have not found a second Ultra Ball or a Forretress. That's crazy. Let's go ahead and Growing Tail then. Heads, beautiful. And here we go. We're going to get some serious energy going here. We're going to... Oh, we only have 5 energy in the deck, so we need an Energy Recycler, definitely. And we will attach 1, 2, 3, 1. Oof. You know what? I'll throw a 5th onto the active here. Because we're going to be targeting down these Lunatones. We don't really need a lot of energy. I'm going to target down this Lunatone and KO that. And then, ooh, they are going for the Mewtwo, it looks like. Professor's Research, Mewtwo V-Star, so that's going to be a little bit harder to KO, but we could do it if we find a Forretress. And we have Gardenia's Vigor in our hand, so, yeah. We just need it to become our turn. Before our opponent decks themselves out, preferably. If they continue not to have any way to retreat this Soul Rock, it's just going to help out our Alolan Exeggutor out more, you know? So we'll attach that there. We will Gardenia's Vigor. There's the Forretress. And 1, 2. We'll play down the Forretress, but we are going to wait because we need a Energy Recycler. I don't think... Yeah, we've got 1 in the discard. We need the other one, wherever that may be. Head swing. We're going to swing into this Lunatone. Clear out all that energy that they are trying to build onto the board. Leaving Soul Rock in the active, so they still got to get it out of the active before they can do anything. Judge, not a bad card for us right now. Our opponent's hand is getting fairly big, and we don't want them to deck out because I'm trying to show off this deck. But that attack kind of showed it off, even if I didn't use the Forretress ability, you know, so, yeah. Swings and roundabouts. Exeggutor swings and roundabouts. Sun energy, yeah. Just keep on putting energy onto Lunatones that I will continuously KO. Roxanne, our opponent has not taken any prizes, so we'll just judge them, I think. Judge. There we go. Ultra Balls, we don't really need. So yeah, I'll just clear out the deck a little bit. Thin it out a bit. We'll grab that. What do we have? We do have Energy Recycler in deck. We have 2 more Bravery Charms. We're looking pretty good. Head swing. This time I'm going to go after the Radiant Greninja. Just get that off the field there. Grab a prize. Right now this is kind of a slow-moving game. Our AI opponent just really doesn't understand how to play their own deck, so we're just crawling along here. They just discard 3 cards. Yeah. Raihan, okay. I mean, if I do get the Energy Recycler, I am going to, of course, recover a bunch of grass energy and then, yeah, and then use Forretress EX's ability, you know? Nothing yet. Don't even need to use Lucky Ice Pop. Like, come on. Right? 180 will do it to that Lunatone. Grab another prize. And this is what the deck is supposed to do. Just keep something in the active that is not going to really do us much harm. We're at 280 basic Pokemon right now. We can get up to 330 even. We're not too concerned about any of this stuff that is happening. So, head swing again. Let's KO another Lunatone. And our opponent is out of a deck. We did not get all of our prizes before the AI decked themselves. But that's how this deck is supposed to function. We can hit even harder if the deck plays out more in our favor. This one was a real rough draw. I've had much better matches in the past. I've already recorded Wednesday's YouTube short match there where I took down an Arceus. Spoilers, but you gotta see how I did it. It was just a blast. And that's the deck. I hope you enjoy Exeggutor Swings this week. We'll be coming with those 4 matches Wednesday. I've got another video planned, and yeah, just hope you guys enjoy this deck. I actually used Forretress EX, which I'm pretty excited about. Forretress EX is a interesting card that can play into a lot of strategies. One of my favorite things about it is if you do start Pineco by accident, you can just explode it with Forretress EX, put all that energy onto Alolan Exeggutor, and put it in the active and start swinging big. Yeah, love this deck. Really fun. Got lots of decks in the pipeline for you guys, and I hope you enjoy this. Go ahead and like this video, subscribe to the channel if you like what I'm doing here, and join the Discord so we can have more one-on-one interactions and whatnot. I also do code giveaways on there too sometimes, so be sure to check that out. And, ooh, what else? Oh, right. Of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.